Hi, I'm Robin Rainbow Gate, and I'm talking to you from my beautiful village in the mountains of South Central Mexico, where I've been for the last 13 years. A lot of people have told me that they think it was brave of me to come here, to leave everything that I knew and that I had established. And for me, it didn't feel brave. It felt what I was called to do, and I chose to follow that calling. And I have never regretted it for an instant. And so in that way, perhaps I can be an inspiration to you and people you know to follow your heart and do what you really feel led to do and want to do to have a satisfying life. I thought I'd tell you a little bit of the story of how it came to be. I was 40 years old, and I was sitting on a stool looking out the windows in my kitchen, and I reflected on how when I was younger, my late teens, early 20s, I had a vision for my life and what it was going to look like and be like and feel like. And I realized in that moment that none of those dreams had happened. And it suddenly dawned on me that maybe you have to actually do something. Maybe this is part of the maturing of being 40 versus being 20. There's no criticism of being 20. It's just different life stages. And so along with that, I realized, well, one of the things, the key thing that was my value that I had wanted for myself was to be able to live so near nature, nature that I loved, that I felt very connected to, that I could just walk outside of my home and be in nature. And I suddenly had this vision of an older woman, like maybe she was, I don't know, in her 70s, and she was standing at the doorway of her gray stone cement suburban house. And she looked worn and not happy. And she was realizing that she had lived her whole life somewhere she didn't really love, doing things that she didn't really want to do. And all of a sudden, that was her life. Like maybe it was the end of her life, but that had been her life. And that really struck me very strongly, and I did not want to be that person. And it was around that time that I started to have visions that I chose to follow and trust, and that's how I got to be where I am here. One of the things I do with my life now is that I have become a certified health and wellness coach to help, inspire, guide, facilitate others to follow their dreams and their visions and what they really want for their life so that they don't wake up at the end of their life and realize that they hadn't really done what they wanted to do where they really wanted to do it. So thanks for listening to this story, and another time you can learn about the visions and how they got me here. Meanwhile, if you want to check out my website, it's takegoodcareofyouwellness.com. If that's too complicated, you can go to robinrainbowgate.com and it will direct you. Thank you. Blessings.